So I am extremely excited. Can we set up Mr. Nichols with a mic? Amor, can you set up Mr. Nichols with a mic while he sets up the other thing? Come with me, because we are live on Facebook.
Oh dear.
Say hello.
Is my tie straight?
Let me see. Yes. Sharp. So
I
guys.
found out that I grew an extra chin since the last time I wore a white shirt.
So guys, we love to share patient testimonials because this is what it's about. It's not about a foot, it's not about a leg. Shout out to Carlos Pimentel. I love you, we miss you. Dr. Q really misses you. He misses you a lot. Carlos Pimentel. Carlitos, love you, Papi. So, this is a gentleman. Tell me, Mr. Nichols, just a little bit about your background. Guys, when we see patients, don't look down on people, first of all. Nobody sits that high. I don't care how many degrees you have. I always wonder when people mistreat people because they have a lot of letters. We're all human. That's unimpressive, and it will not get you business. So change that up if you're a clinician. Every patient is a person. We're all going to be elderly one day. Right now we're strong. Tomorrow, guess what? We're here. And this gentleman is a very well-versed, very well put together gentleman. I love talking to him. He's just amazing. He's been a joy to take care of. And now we don't know how we're going to keep seeing each other because he healed out his wound. And we're trying to figure out how to stay in touch.
We'll get around to that.
We will. So I want you to share who you are, a little bit of your background, what you did for a living, and then just share. We're going to put up, this is Mr. Nichols' wound, okay? This was his wound at the beginning. And as you can see, this is a not good, not bueno wound, right? It has a lot of fibrin, a lot of slough. It was very red. It was very infected. And this is his healed wound now. Okay, we rang a bell. We have a tradition in my office in our clinic that I want to introduce my staff to you. Stand up if you're part of the wolf pack. This is our team, and yeah. This is Pepe, Manuel de la Garza, Luis Aguilar, Marco Antonio Garcia. I have the Maris back there with Michael and Valeria, and we call ourselves a wolf pack because we're just vicious like that. We're very aggressive, as you can tell by the videos, okay? But we're aggressive in a good way. And so this took a whole team effort. And when we heal patients out, I always tell people, God does the healing in our clinic. We just put in the work along with the patient and with the family members and everybody else in the community. We ring a bell. We ring a bell. Every single patient that we've healed out since I've been doing advanced practice, we ring a bell, except one, but that was his patient. He healed him out. I just saw him like one visit, so that's why I think it was right to ring his bell. It was his bell, Dr. Quintana. So Mr. Nichols would go in diligently. He's a very good patient. He would hear all these bells ringing, and he was, what is this? Somebody's healing? Okay, great. And we rang his bell last week, and it was very emotional. It's always very emotional because when we heal a patient out and we ring a bell, I feel like we're breaking up. And like, I feel so sad because I'm not going to see. But then I'm so happy. Like today I have a few patient testimonials. One of them is a very young man that's a coach, and he'll come later and we'll live stream it. And he's like, he was always so diligent about going. His foot looked really bad. He was going to cut his leg off. Long story short, I text him. I said, hey, you're here tomorrow. He's like, hey, bro, I'm busy. I said, well, you're doing so good and living life so large that you cannot come and share your story. I love that. I love that because that's what it's about. I love that because that is why we do what we do. I don't want to see my patients every week. I never want to see him again. I hope I never see his face. That is why we do it. We don't do it to recycle patients and debride them every week. That is shameful. We do not heal wounds in the nursing home because you need a 30-patient caseload because that's all you do for a living. How about expand your practice so you're not just counting on cutting people's toes off or debriding people, right? How about we do that as clinicians, okay? Mr. Nichols is going to share his story and his wound, and we thank him for coming because everybody has a lot of stuff to do with their time, and he's got a lot of other little issues that just came up. So to me, when patients come, it means a lot to me. He understands how important it is to share because one, you have a choice of where you go, and two, don't let people cut your legs off. It's very important. It was pretty bad when it came. So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna let you speak, yeah.
Really?
Yes. That's rare. You know this. This is rare. You speak a lot too. You a lot.
Sometimes.
But tell me a little bit about your history too,
Sure.
about your background. And
Sure. Well, I guess I'm one of the elderly that she was talking about. I am 73 years old. I have cardiac history, AFib, going back to 1997. And I have all of the issues that goes along with it. If I'm shouting, I apologize. I've got ear infections. We're fine? Okay. Back in April of 2019, I had an angioplasty performed, hoping to get circulation back in my legs below my knees for possible knee surgery. Well, we had some unexpected events that went along with that. My Coumadin levels went out of control. My blood pressure went out of control. I had legs and feet that looked like they should belong on an elephant. So this was after a big storm, and the big storm of June of 2019. I went out and trimmed my bougainvillea bushes, which, you know, you should never let a guy on Coumadin trim bougainvilleas. And sure enough, I got a small scratch. Innocent looking, about an inch long. Bleed? Oh yes, it bled profusely. And I did what I normally do, I rinsed it off, slapped some Neosporin on it, Band-Aid, I'm good to go. So I thought. Well, the problems with the blood pressure and the Coumadin continued through the summer. And the wound, you know what happens when your leg swelled? You got a sore. That wound kept growing. That's what I had from a very small slice. And it manifested over the two months of the summer. My PCP and I kind of came to an agreement that it was time to get my cardiologist involved. So I went to my cardiologist.
who is your
By this time-
cardiologist? What's his name?
Carlos Pimentel.
Yes.
And he ran off and left me.
Yeah, he left all of us.
So, anyway, by this time I'd also developed some breathing problems. And I thought I was in big trouble. Went in, I saw Dr. Pimentel, and he says, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Who is your vascular guy? I told him. He said, no, you're gonna go see this guy. Okay. Who is your PCP? And I told him, are you happy with her? Yes. Okay. Who's your pulmonologist? I told him. He said, no, you're gonna go see this guy. Okay. We got around to the wound. Who's taking care of your wound? And I said, well, my PCP and I. Says, no, you're gonna go see April.
Mm-hmm.
Picked up the phone, dialed her. I got an appointment within 2 hours, I believe.
Yes, sir.
And it is quite a regimen. The treatment is quite intricate. The treatment has to be followed as scheduled. And I will say that I was totally compliant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We supplemented the office visits with treatment at home by my wife and myself under directions. And finally, we started working some magic here. And this is what I have now, which means now I can go back in the hot tub.
Yay!
I'd like to share something else with you, and I'm a fairly organized guy. And when I saw Dr. Pimentel, and he kind of took charge of the situation, lined up my support team, I think that is That's a must. The patient is not capable of doing this by him or herself. And I think that the patient has to be aware of the necessity, has to be aware that the continuity has to be there, and the expectations of what the treatment involves. And I come back to the word compliant, because that really is that's the underpinning of this. This is not going to be the end of the story with Ms. Lopez. I have some surgery coming up. I have a basal cell carcinoma that right now we're leaning to surgery. It's located on the right ear and into the jaw. And what I've been told is that basal carcinoma is slow growing, but it grows deep. Oddly enough, I have a neighbor who had a similar situation, only it was on his forehead. And it was just a dot. And the surgery left him with a hole about the size of a $50 and a very deep hole right on the side of his face. Well, I can live with that type of situation on my legs because my legs are beat up. But I have high expectations for the wound care to keep this face nice and pretty and young.
Absolutely.
I guess if there is a testimonial, it is that it is a team effort. I am having all my medical treatments here in the Valley. I am officially a Texan, by the way.
Yeah.
For a number of years. I live in an over 55 community full of winter Texans. And they have homes up north. My home is the Valley, so that's where we'll stay. Questions?
Thank you, Mr. Nichols.
Thank you.
Yeah. It means a lot. Let's take a picture. Can we do a picture with my phone? You uploaded that one? Okay.